Hey gang, Dean here again. At our home study here in St. Cloud, we've been going through the Gospel of John, and we just finished up chapter 2 a couple nights ago. And by the way, if you live in St. Cloud, you're invited. And even if you live in Sauk Rapids or Sartell or anywhere nearby, you're welcome to join us at home here. We live by Centric Hair Plaza. So if you're interested, send me a PM or something. I'll give you the address, and you can join us. So, anyways, we're going through the Gospel of John. We finished up chapter 2, and I almost blew by this. It's just it's almost like a denouement. Like it was just John wrapping up some loose ends from the chapter, and I just thought it was interesting. Or actually, I didn't think it was interesting. I was going to blow by it, and then I took a second look at it, and I'll read it to you here, and then just share with you how the Lord ministered to me, and hopefully, He'll minister to you as well. So, and I'm in chapter 2 of John, and verse 23. And now, when he was in Jerusalem at the Passover during the feast, many believed in his name when they saw the signs which he did. But Jesus did not commit himself to them, because he knew all men, and had no need that anyone should testify of man, for he knew what was in man. All right, so Jesus didn't commit himself to man. Back 20 years ago now, I had just graduated, almost 20 and a half years ago, but anyways, I had just graduated from a school of evangelism out in San Diego, Horizon School of Evangelism. And the assistant director and one of the teachers in that program, his name's Larry, and Larry became a mentor to me for a period of time, both during the school and then after the school. And there was a time where I was transitioning from living at one place and then moving into another, and another guy that was in our school, we both he had some extra rooms, or actually no, he had bunk beds, now that I think about it, and we camped out on those bunk beds for a couple of weeks. And my other friend, now he's a missionary in Asia, I can't tell you where, but last I heard, and he was smuggling Bibles in to a communist country, just a hardcore guy. But we were staying with Larry, and I don't remember the exact context of the conversation. But Larry, I was asking him something, and I think I was needy. I was a needy young man, and he said, "Dean, you're asking too much of me." And what he meant was I was looking for his affirmations, that he would affirm me in my faith, and that I was doing okay, and that and so I was looking to him, and he understood this, but I was looking to him in the way that I should only be looking to Jesus, and I was trusting him and believing in him. That word in our text here, that says that Jesus did not commit himself to them, that he didn't believe in man. In chapter 3, John 3:16, the verse, "For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whoever believes in him shall not perish but have everlasting life." And that's the same word here in chapter 2 and verse 25 or 24, where it says that Jesus did not commit himself. He did not trust himself. He did not believe in man. And what I was doing all those years ago was I was believing in and trusting in man to fill the need in my life that only Jesus could fill. And it's really easy to find ourselves doing that, to looking to other people, to fill a need that really only Jesus himself can fill, that God can fill. And God has designed us as humans that way. And we find all kinds of substitutes, but really they're all lacking. I mean, if you just drill down and look deep into every substitute that we find to finding wholeness and being complete as humans, there's all manner of substitutes for that, but only God can really satisfy in that regard. And so Larry taught me an important lesson. And I was a little put off, I was like, well, I'm asking too much, but I realized it was my own insecurities, my own fear. I was looking for the affirmation of man instead of trusting in God's hand upon me and God's will for my life, and God being my sufficiency and my all in all and everything that I need. And so I was looking for man to do that. Jesus didn't do that. He understood that the heart of man is wicked, and even at our best, I mean, we still have issues, don't we? I mean, even the best man, best person has problems. And so, we just really want to seek the Lord and not seek after man and man's approval. Now, all that said, we can, look to people. There are more mature Christians. There are wiser people that we can seek to look at as examples that we can glean from, learn from. As I said, follow their example. There are pastors that I listen to. There are people both locally in my life and then people that I don't know that have like national ministries that I really respect and look to and learn from. But I don't put them on the pedestal. What I realize and what I hope you realize is that we're not to entrust and commit ourselves to man, but only to God. And so don't let, even in the Christian context, another man or woman of God fill that place in your life that only Jesus should occupy. And so, man, I just thought I was about to gloss over these verses, and it just really, the Lord just really, kind of brought this to my attention. And it's something we have to constantly guard against. And so I thought I'd share that with you today. I hope you're having a great day. Be well, be good. It's a tough year, but will you make the decision not to allow yourself to be caught up in all the negativity? Just seek the Lord. He's positive. He's good. And you make that choice. Seek the Lord with all of your heart, okay? And he will be found by you, all right? So seek him, to know him, and to be like him, to be conformed to his image. God bless you. Bye.